What up, gang? How you guys doing today, man? Cortez, Ron, Peter, what up, man? Howdy, folks. Bale Trades, yo. Men of Flores, what's going on, man? KJD, VWAP, what up? AXP. J7, man, what up, neighbor? Sam, Kujay, what up, man? Nominoms, hello, as always. Price action tonight actually has been pretty clean, actually. I mean, again, our session might not be the case, but it's been pretty clean leading up to today. Hopefully you guys have been able to capture some solid trades tonight. Margot, hello. Hysterics, what up, man? Gustavo, what up? Lanthamy, what's up, Jerson? Howdy, Dash Coben. Daily Moves, what up? Jazza. Sup. Kujay. Yeah, man, it happens. You know, I think that's why risk management is so important, right? We got to make sure we manage the bad days so we don't have to work that much harder to make up for those bad days. Lucy, what up? Sam Cena, what up? Synth1, sup. Motive. How's it going? Sup, live for Christ. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do the breakdown for Golden NQ in a bit. I'm not starting just yet. I usually wait for gangs to roll in here, and then we'll get started. Trading when you're drinking, come on, Kujay. We know better than that. What up, Jimmy? Symphony music is raising our IQ. I'm just playing some Naruto music for now. I'll switch it over to my usual soundtrack later. Kamya, man, I'm doing good, man. Spuds, what up? What's up, Preppy? Amen, man. Where are you in shorts? Where's your entry on the NQ? I'm assuming you're trading NQ right now. Did you short the potential lower high here, or did you short from up here? 1 HP, man. What up, brother? Moon Catcher. Sup. What's going on, Jay Sullivan? You guys know the drill, right? Drop them thumbs up, gang, as you guys roll in. BL trades, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we traded the New York session, but if you traded the New York session, I don't blame you for like being a little frustrated. But tonight's session's been clean, guys. Tonight's session's been clean. When we go over the charts later on and talk about the trades we took over the course of earlier tonight already alone, I mean, it's been pretty solid, to be honest. Pretty clean, especially if you can avoid some of the noisy distractions of the smaller time frames. Yuvia, good to see you, man. Adam Sunshine, what up, what up? Trina, next gen prop firm. I am not. You know, with Trina, I've kind of learned to just kind of not juggle too many, because like right now, in theory, you'll notice actually, if probably from the streams, I always just juggle 3 props. I don't go past 3. Like right now, I'm with TVT, I'm with 10-4, and I am with Top Step. Like those are the 3 that I'm kind of with. Before I was with Alpha, but obviously with the whole shenanigans, I'm just kind of leaning away for a little short period of time here. But those are the 3 props I'm having. So until I like get capped out on one of those again, I probably will just stick to the 3 unless told otherwise. So have not tried it next gen though, but I don't want to add more props than I can manage already as it is. I'm on you at winning at 21. I mean 21. Amin, I think you meant something else. You typed in 21948. I'm assuming that's not what you meant. Yeah, I know. Preppy, man. I know some people struggle with the New York session. 300 risk per trade. Synth 1. Who's that question for, by the way? What up, Raider? Interesting. Next gen. Oh, okay. I'll add it to my potential shopping list when I do. What up, K-Coop? Nice. Nice BL trades. You know, that honestly also means that potentially that if we don't have any more trades tonight, that's okay too, BL trades, right? No rush in trying to pass it tonight, right? You got 29,148. Okay. Targeting 29,080. All right. Be wary. Not saying that you can't get that, but be wary. We do have a level at 29,085, if you remember, Amin, from our past few nights here. So just kind of keep that in mind, right? We also a New York opening put at 29,090 as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm not saying that you can't hit your PT, but just be conscious about how price reacts there. Synth 1, my risk sizing really depends on so many things. The type of account I have, the asset that I'm trading. I don't actually, when we say $300, I mean, technically speaking, I trade minis. $300 is really nothing, to be honest, because that means that I'm basically risking 15 points, right? So it really kind of depends on the chart specifically that decides that for me. I definitely risk more than $300. I don't do less. I mean, I think that if you're learning, you probably shouldn't do more than that, but I definitely don't risk only $300 because I'm usually aiming for way more than that. Vodman, hey man, you do you, right? As long as you know what your most ideal session is, absolutely stick to that, man. Stick to that. OCC, what's up? Magnet Trades, man. What up, man? Yeah, I only trade minis. I don't do micros. No problem, Alman. About 10 minutes, we'll get into the chart review, guys. But as you guys are rolling in, guys, let's drop some thumbs up on the stream. All right, let's switch up the soundtrack, guys. Absolutely, you can make a lot of money with micros. Yeah, man. I mean, VOIP. I'm learning about streaming. I mean, I think we're 14 weeks in now, right? I think we're 14 weeks in. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, like, y'all got to remember that usually by the time I get on stream, I'm coming off of like a 16-hour day already, right at that point. So, but I do enjoy it, and absolutely, we all do get paid a little bit to be on these, but from a perspective of trading wise, I mean, it's nothing too crazy, especially when you know like the kind of payouts that some of us are able to achieve on the markets. Obviously the payment's more so just for the time that's being spent doing this, but yeah, still good nevertheless though. What's up, Alexia? Nice, Alexia. Hey man, don't over push, right? If you're feeling good, if you're happy with it, don't push too hard. Oh, man, yeah, man. There's no need to use my minis, man. I mean, just because I do it. That's the reason why a lot of times when people ask me for advice, I always say, I won't tell you what I do, but I'll tell you what I recommend. VOIP, I would say for new beginners right now, the most longest term props that's been around, that's kind of been like kind of tried and true, and kind of on the map for like amount of payouts they've done over the years, is Tradeify and Lucid. Both of them offer some sort of a easier plan to trade. So with Tradeify, you would want to use their select plans. If you're on Lucid, you would want to use the flex plans. Those are the least amount of rules and easiest to trade, so to speak, right? One of the newer prop firms that have come out is 10-4, which I've talked about before as well. Newer prop firm, but their rules are very competitive. Their origin plans are basically like Lucid Flexes and Tradeify Select. I think the one edge they have from a plan perspective is that their drawdown is strong, because it's like a $2,500 drawdown, which no prop really offers that, right? So I think those are probably your options that I would recommend, my friend. VOIP. Hopefully that answers your question, by the way. $100%, 100% on those micros. Preppy. No, man, I literally just got these books. I'm surprised you can see it that clearly from over there. Yeah, I just bought these books. Remember I talked about on stream, guys, that later on this year I'm looking to layer in things into my trading system already, because I think based on the thesis and the theory of what these things are for, it goes really nicely hand in hand with the way that I trade. We've got an order flow book. We got a volume profile book. So I'm not going to get to it anytime soon. I mean, I'm going to be hopping on a plane tomorrow, so I'm probably going to do a little bit of reading if I can. We'll see. I think you guys know already, but tomorrow I'm flying out, so I'll be travel streaming actually the next few streams. Because I'm actually heading out to another province for a wedding, so I won't be locally at my home base here. Tony Gold, what up, man? Tony from Germany, sups up. Adam Trades, yo. Apex is cheap VOIP, but if you're like new, they're not the easiest plans to trade with. But they still work. But just to your question, when you ask what's the easiest, it's the ones that I named earlier. And why Celeb? Why is that, man? Why is Lucid not your friend? Yeah, Gold's made some pretty strong moves, man. Gold's made some pretty strong moves, 1 HP. What's up, Zero Skills? VOIP, if you're talking about drawdown, it's 10-4. 10-4's got the best drawdown. But Lucid and Tradeify have been around longer. So like if you're looking for something that's been around longer for just for trust purposes and credibility, then those would be the ones you'd go with. You guys can hear me, right? I know Indo Trader said he can't hear me, so I'm assuming it's just him, but Fast Life. You just basically go into your drop down for Tradeify, or not Tradeify, sorry, on Tradeivate. And when you do your drop down, give me a second here. Let me just double check on my end here. Yeah, when you click on your drop down Fast Life, you should be able to see manage groups, and that's basically where you do it. Marcus Montalvo. This session, as in the stream, no, I haven't taken a trade yet. This session, as in like earlier today, yes, I did. I'll go over that during my trade review in a bit here. VOIP, the drawdown just means that you have more risk that you can put on for the target that you're going after, right? So the ratio is just better. Adam, guardrails are very unique to each trader. They're very unique to each trader. I would say the way that I trade is my guardrails. An example is me not copy trading. That's a guardrail, right? What's the last name of the one you mentioned? Ruz, sorry, I'm just going down the chat, so I don't know what that question's referring to. Okay. Kings of the West, what up, man? Thanks, VYP, man. Top favorite confluence for entry confirmation? I don't have one specific thing, to be honest. I look for a culmination of multiple things. And what I mean by that is, like, I could sit here and be like, I like the hourly triggers. I like hourly confirmations. But that doesn't really mean anything, right? Because like an hourly confirmation may be an important thing, but if I just had an hourly confirmation with nothing else, I wouldn't take the trade. So I don't really have a top confluence of confirmation. JCap, what's up, man? VOIP, if this is your first time trading, man, go for the cheapest account. Just go for the cheapest account. That's the best way to go about it. Fast Life, after you set the, I'm sure you can YouTube this as well, Fast Life, but after you manage the groups and you add it together, you got to make sure that you actually select the group so that you have the code name underneath your accounts. Jade Cap, shout out to Jade Cap in the chat. He's got his second payout with TPT. Nice work. Yeah, VOIP, man. When you're going through like a range on the charts, man, options can be really rough, but everyone has their own strategy of how they go about it. Oh, the prop firms, Russ. Tradeify, Lucid, and 10-4. Lloyd Chua. That depends on the prop firm, my friend. To your question. They don't have Tradeivate yet, no, because Tradeivate, there's a lot of things that you have to get on in order to appease what they're looking for. And judging by the sounds of it, they use StoneX because StoneX is kind of what's used by a lot of the hedge funds out there. So I think that for the live program, I think StoneX just works better for what they're looking for. At least that's my understanding. One man matters not. Nice work, man. Trades guy. Is there different drawdown rules with Apex Eval and PA? No, there should be the exact same thing. So it depends if you bought an end of day drawdown or an intraday drawdown one. How many TPT payouts before they graduate you to live? There's no specific, actually. It depends on how you trade. It depends on how much money you make. Like there's a culmination of different things that contribute to the moving to live. Like, for example, like I've done this before, and so has Jake Ricci. If we make 10K in one day, they'll usually just move us live. Usually. No trades just yet, man. No trades just yet. I just started the stream not too long ago, and I'm about to do the trade review here in a bit. I'm just going to put some stuff in the chat here to help you guys out. So, here you go. This is the link, guys, I'm putting in the chat. That's Lucid's website for those who want to use it. And then, where's Tradeify? This is Tradeify in the chat. And then last one is 10-4. So those are the three prop firms that I was referring to. There you go. So with those, if you, as long as you use code RAKE or code RT, that will give you the best discounts. Both Lucid and Tradeify are still doing their 40% off, and 10-4 is doing 50% off for the first two accounts. So I'm assuming that's a joking question there about the StoneX. I have no idea what APE is. All three of them have fast approval payouts. All right, guys. It is 10:20, guys. I'm going to hop into the trade review, guys. So that means I'm not looking at the chat. So any questions, I will tend to them a little bit later on. So let's get right into this. So welcome to Project 365, guys. My name's Alan Azheng Trades. If this is your first time here, I've been trading for about 6 years, and I'm the pre-London host here for Project 365. I am one of 5 hosts. Ron G trades for me during the Asia session. I have the pre-London. The man Jake Ricci himself does the New York session. Then Lamelli and Mitch take care of the afternoon sessions. Wherever you are around the world, we believe that we do have something we can offer because we trade 10 hours of the day, 5-6 days a week. So I'm sure one of those time zones are going to catch you guys, right? So whether you're new or you're already experienced, I do think that, we've got something to offer. Maybe you just want to hang with us. Either way, man, we appreciate you guys just tuning in. What helps us out a lot, because we're obviously not charging anyone for being on these streams, is just dropping a like on the stream. It helps us out a lot. And subscribe to the YouTube as well, because again, that also helps us, as well as you're trying to broaden our reach in the space that we're in. So what I'll usually go through during my session, because of the fact that the session is slower, it gives me an opportunity to obviously engage with you guys a little bit more. And I think the loyal followers of the stream will know that I do a pretty decent job of connecting with you guys. And I have a lot of insights to offer and to all aspects, because although trading has become a big part of my life now, because I've found so much success doing so, my main profession before getting into this was not trading. So I still am a business professional. I'm a business consultant by trade. So whether it's career, business, life, trading, I think that I'm fairly well-rounded, and I think there's a lot of things that I can offer to the gang here. So, with that, I am going to jump into the NQ and the gold chart review. And so what I normally do is I'll do a top-down analysis. We'll talk about the chart, what we're looking at, how we could have traded it from the prior sessions coming into today, all of those things, right? So we're going to hop right into this now. So looking at the NQ, let's just hop on the weekly time frame first, as we always do. Nothing too much has changed since our last conversation, so I don't have a lot to offer. For those new that are hopping on here, I'll just note that, we obviously put a weekly bearish bar just now, right, from last week. And so right now, if we were to look for a continuation down off the tag of the upper level there, then we would be looking for, over the course of this week, to continue pushing further and further down to see if we can get a follow through on that weekly bear bar that we just put in. Now, if this bar on the week closes bullish still, then we're back to that indecision, right? Because again, if you take a look at the daily time frames, we are ranging. We've been ranging for a while now, and I think almost everybody who's trading in the trading world is talking about that, right? So because we are stuck in a range, it makes things a little bit unpredictable, right? As of right now, from a price perspective, if this continues going lower and we break the lows of yesterday, I think then we have room to go much lower than that. If we don't and we manage to find a hold and start pushing up, I'd like us to break above the highs here. Essentially what we're seeing here is we've got a 3-bar play setting up on the daily here. Not the most ideal 3-bar play, because generally we want to take 3-bar plays that are trending upwards. Those are the most ideal. A 3-bar play that's consolidating downward is not the same effect, but nevertheless, we're going to take a look to see if we can break the highs, or if we hold, we'll break beneath the lows. If we don't do either, which again, you'll see here as I zoom in a little bit more later on. But on the hourly time frame, you can see here as well, we had that sell off there, and now we're trying to push back up again, right? And we're holding the Globex opening print, guys. Like, take a look here. 29,100, it's Globex opening print. So we're holding on to that, which is pretty normal. I think you guys know I always reference Globex opening print when I'm trading during this session, right? So right now, kind of what's on my mind, to be honest, is that like these are the ranges. So this upper end channel up here at between 29,364 to 29,330, that's the upper end of the large range that I'm looking at. And then we got the lower range down here from 29,017 to 28,952. Between those areas right now, whether it's today, tomorrow, whatever, that's kind of where I'm looking for the break. So when we talk about breaking to the upside and execute that three bar play, that's what we're referring to on the daily. If we're looking to break beneath the lows, we're looking to break beneath that channel down there as well. So we'll see what obviously the chart tries to do tonight. Otherwise, if we're just kind of stuck in this range, then we'll trade the range. We'll trade what the market offers. As usual, I'll see if there's a trade to take during the first hour here or so. If not, apparently you guys like it when I scalp, so maybe I'll do some more scalps for the last half an hour or an hour. I don't know. We'll see what the day offers us here. As usual, I have my Take Profit Trader logged in here, and then I have my StoneX account logged in back here, which I'll just switch the screen so you guys can see it. Why is it lagging? That's weird. Why is it doing that? It was showing earlier. It was showing literally earlier when I was setting up the stream. Why is it not showing now? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, well, I'll come back to that later because I do have StoneX set up over there. I have no idea why it's not showing. So anyways, outside of that, in terms of the NQ right now, you can see here coming from the stream of yesterday, we did come down and we ended up sinking quite low actually on the given night. And then we had a sharp move up to the upside for New York, and that upper end, that channel that I referred to earlier, was what ended up becoming the high at the day of the session. Hence why this is the range that we're trying to break out of. Coming into today, you can see here on the NQ that we gapped down. We came down, we tested the lows of that channel area, and then we started peeling upwards, and the trend just kind of pushed all the way up, right? We tagged this 29,267 AOI. It should be recognizable to you by now because I've been talking about it literally every stream. We talked about it yesterday. We talked about it the day before. It became the wall again for us, the high of today's session. And then we end up peeling all the way back down to basically the lows again. So if you didn't catch the long, all good. Hopefully you guys caught the short because we basically whipsawed from Tokyo Open all the way to where we are today, currently. So as of right now, it looks like we're trying to make our way back up again, right? So we'll see. I mean, you can see that I have my levels and my reference points, and you guys already know that I generally like my breaks and retests. So I'm going to see if we can offer a break and retest for me to take along to continue this play, or whether or not we'll reach key areas where we can potentially short as well. So those are kind of my thought processes on the NQ at this very moment in time. And for those who are still putting questions in the chat, for those who are just hopping in, just so you guys know, I'm not ignoring you now. I'll get back to you guys in a bit. As I said, when I do my trade reviews, I try not to engage the chat too much because it's just too distracting. I'll never actually get through a chart review if that's the case. So that's kind of my thought process so far on the NQ. Now on gold, I'll switch over now. On gold, I'll do the same thing here. I've been bearish for majority of the time, but this week we've been really putting in some buying strength here, right? As you can see here on the weekly bar, we did take out the prior bar, and we ended up tagging up here. So if you guys remember what I was saying from the last stream, and I'll go to the daily time frame so it's a little bit more clear. I made the comment on the last stream that we did, was that after we broke above this, I said that I would like to see if we can come up here and tag the highs because we had gap down here once. And that's essentially where we ended up tagging over the highs of the New York session before we came back down. Now, obviously, we've opened an inside bar. I hate bars like this, by the way. This makes it very tricky for us to decide what we want to do on the given chart. Going on the hourly time frame as well, you can kind of see some of that challenge and indecision. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bearish. Now it looks like we're trying to be bullish. And that's because we opened it as an inside bar, right? So it makes it a little bit difficult. going into the smaller time frames as well, you can see here when I refer to that channel up there, like we had some fake out that looked like we were going to try to push out of it, but we never ended up doing that, and we ended up just failing back all the way down. And coming into today's session as well, again, because we opened as an inside bar, it's been pretty tricky, to be honest. We essentially, the highs of current Asia session was basically the after hours high before the market had closed, right? And this part here looked like we were going to try to crank lower, but it seemed like we failed to do so, obviously, and we held it. So as of right now, it looks like we are forming this double bottom at the level at 41.23, and we're trying to push higher up on the chart right now, right? Again, I think gold is quite indecisive right now, so I'm not feeling the best about trading gold. Just based on how it's looking right now, I definitely think NQ is still the better trade setup, just based on the bar setup. We're looking like we are breaking up here, so I'd like to see if we could do a pullback off the 191 there, and then if we can hold this channel or level here at between 177 and 165 here, then maybe we'll see if we can catch along as it's a higher low to the upside. So anyways, that's kind of my 2 cents right now on the chart analysis and what I'm kind of looking for. I'm just going to catch up with the chat here just to see if I missed anything. Yeah, what Parabolus mentioned in the chat, that's why your trading strategy matters with the prop firm that you trade with. As much as I trade with Take Profit for Trader, most people don't like intraday trailing drawdown. If you don't like intraday trailing drawdown, no matter how much you like Take Profit Trader, it's just not going to work for you. So you got to make sure you find a prop firm where the rules kind of fit what you're looking for. Most people obviously don't care about the news trading or whatever that may be, but you're right. Some prop firms offer that, and so that's going to be more valuable to some traders versus others, right? So absolutely, that makes a lot of sense. Hulo, I don't have any Tradeify codes. I know you ask that almost right now every stream, but all I've got right now is Lucid. So until I go through these, we don't have any others. Thank you, 1HP, man. I appreciate it. Preppy, I much love, man. Elevated Life, thank you, man. Dragon Trades, my man, the scalper. What's going on, brother? We are tired of the range, but I'll tell you right now, I mean, I've seen periods last very long. We could range literally to the end of the year. So I think that the idea and expectation we set for ourselves is important. So don't get too caught up with the fact that, oh man, at some point it has to break, right? I don't know, man. It can last for a long time. Globex opening print, Adam, is when the market opens. The futures market opens. A 3-bar play OCCC is essentially where you have one trend bar. You have like one, so in the bullish case, right, you have a bullish bar. So I'll kind of mention it right here. I'll switch to the daily again so I can show you guys what I'm referring to. Basically a 3-bar, when you zoom up close, this right here is bar number 1. That's the first bar of the 3-bar play. This is bar number 2. That's the inside bar. And this is bar number 3. So we would want a follow through on this bar to break the highs, and that'd be an execution of a 3-bar play. That's essentially what you would be looking for. Again, it's more ideal to look for 3-bar plays when you're actually trending. Right now we're ranging, so it may not have the same level of conviction and confluence, but nevertheless, though, I refer to it, right? So Jared, man, I'm sorry to hear, dude. That's rough. Hopefully you can take some step back, man. Never good to hop right back into it after having some struggles and burning accounts. You catch your long 29,100 fair value if it all worked out. 29,100. Yeah, 29,100 is also the Globex opening print, so that makes sense to me. Haha. Nominums and those longs. Rust, yes, I was the first one to get payouts from 10-4. I have 6 payouts with them already. Nice, NY. Oh, Fast Life, you were missing that part. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad you figured it out, man. This week market very choppy. I mean, honestly, I think the market's been pretty choppy for a while now, but yeah, 100%. Dark Master J, are you risking the same when you're trading evals and funded? I mean, that'd be the question I would ask, right? Because I don't know if you're pushing higher or more. I mean, because whether you're funded or eval, it really shouldn't matter, technically speaking, because it's all really in the head. So I'm kind of curious if you're trading with different risk. Edmonds, no problem, man. Yeah, people get too excited, man. You're the way you trade your funded and eval shouldn't differentiate from too much, especially if you're learning still. How many trades do I take a night? Depends, man. Honestly, it depends on what the market offers. I don't have a set number specifically. I've taken as little as none, and I've taken as many as like 10. So it really depends. And it also depends on what kind of trades, right? Because scalp trades can add up really fast, and I don't really count them as like full-on trades. Yeah, Jarito, man, good idea, dude. Like, it's the market's always gonna be here, man. Don't over push that credit card and take on too many accounts. It's good to take a breather, take a break, reset yourself, and look for something afterwards, right? Hunting pips. A lot of back testing to be done so you can figure out what's going on with your trading there, my friend. Universe King, I literally just answered that question, so hopefully you heard me already. Larita, I can't go through that because the levels are specific to the Rake Mastermind, and that's not my sauce to give out. It's not that I'm trying to be guarded, but it's not my place, right? It's not my thing. So generally, I would say that just subscribe to the Discord for Rake Trades, and that you'll have access to all the recordings for a Rake Trades Mastermind, which touches on the levels. What's up, Wilson? It's gold. How much do I risk per trade is, I know that question gets answered a lot. That's very subjective to me. Depends on the trade itself. I'm willing to risk over $1,000 on a trade if it makes sense to do so. So it depends on what the setup is. Alexia, it depends on what you're subscribing to. I think there's a regular Discord, and then there's a Discord Premium, and then there's also like a quarterly package, so that if you subscribe to 3 months worth, it's cheaper, like in the long run. So I put the Discord link in there, and then I think the Discord Premium link is this one, if I remember correctly. What daily TGT should I go in a funded account? I'm assuming you mean TPT, Tate? What daily TPT should I go in a funded account? And I don't really understand that question. I mean, if you're asking like what eval to buy, I mean, that's very much up to you. Generally, I like 50K or 150K. I don't really care for the other ones. Yeah, Dragon Trade Futures. I've seen, like, there are certain numbers that naturally are just like the round numbers that just get respected a lot. 80 and 20 tends to be those numbers, but I don't put a hell lot of emphasis on that, but I have noticed that. Stop loss Poppy, shout out. I'm assuming you're saying that you got 5 payouts pending right now, right? Are you pending as in you already requested for it, or are you saying that you need to make a couple more hundreds to get there? What did you mean by that? Yeah, what Dumbledore said, 100%. TGT equals target per day. Let's go read that question again. I've never heard of that acronym before. Interesting. I've never heard of that. I have to reread that question again. I've never heard of that terminology before. Your target per day should be whatever the market offers you, man. I think that this, this is what has happened. Prop firms have brainwashed a lot of people to like shoot for arbitrary numbers. Like in the end of the day, what does the market offer you? That's what really matters in the end of the day. You can try to squeeze whatever you want out of whatever the prop is trying to get you to do, but just remember, there's a reason why most people blow accounts, right? I don't know if you guys ever seen the statistic. I think like TopStep released those stats before, where they talk about what percentage of people pass accounts, what percentage of people actually get paid out, And like as you like work your way up, that number becomes very, very small. And there's a reason for that, man. You're on the plane, Zach. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man, I did the trade review about like 15 minutes ago, brother. Stop Loss Poppy. Shout out to Stop Loss Poppy in the chat, man. He just got 5 select payouts on the move. Yeah, Dragon Trades Future. It's like the 80-20 concept. There's a whole thing around it. Again, sometimes I always say it's nice to look into things, but just make sure we as traders don't get paralysis by analysis, because there's literally a strategy for everything, right? So Stop Loss Poppy. You're welcome, brother. Yeah, what Adam said right there, man. Yeah, Craig, I don't know any prop firm that requires $500 a day. Which prop firms are you trading, Craig? I've never heard of that before. If what you're referring to, Craig, is that you're basing it off of $500 a day times 5 because you have a 20% consistency rule, then that's what I mean by you don't have to do that. If you need to take 8 days, 10 days, 20 days, you take whatever days you need, because those rules are the things that like really mess you up. But if you're actually telling me that there's a prop firm that requires $500 a day, I honestly wouldn't even trade that prop firm, because that's ridiculous. Yeah, Craig, if your prop firm is telling you that you need $500 trading day and that has nothing to do with consistency or anything like that, that's wild. I honestly wouldn't even trade a prop firm like that. None of the prop firms that I've ever traded with has a $500 minimum a day. That's wild. Yeah, and even $300 a day, I wouldn't even touch that, man. That's wild. JL Humor, no, man. When we talk about going live, that means that you've gotten so many payouts and that Top Step recognizes your trading and they want to move you live. Yeah, minimum for 250, that makes sense. I've never seen 500 though. That's wild. Yep, 300 I've seen before, but I've never seen any higher than that. That'd be crazy if there was higher than that. Amin, are you still in this trade? Yeah, I'll tell you right now, based on the way price is moving right now, I'm not exactly eager to take big trades right now. I'm getting like scalping vibes right now, to be honest. Amen. Okay, well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hopefully it worked out for you, brother. Okay, so by the way, Craig, that's what I'm talking about. Your brain right now, and by the way, I'm saying this with all respect, okay? This is the stuff that I coach students about all the time. Your brain has been like warped to follow that. Just remember, 5 trading day, 20% consistency, yada, yada, yada. Those are minimum expectations. You do not have to follow that, right? So the 20% consistency rule in that is the only thing that actually matters. Everything else doesn't. You can take 6 days, 8 days, 10 days, 20 days. As long as your consistency rule is still 20% and you achieve your minimum amount of profit that is actually required in the trading rules, you're fine. No one says you have to do it in 5 days. You can take as many days as you need to. Those exact specific things you're referring to is exactly why traders get too caught up in shooting for more than they should be, and they blow up their accounts doing that. Does that make sense though, Craig? I hope that helps, man. I talk about this with students all the time. Arbitrary rules, man. Don't let that shit get to you. But anyways, Craig, I hope that helps, man. I'm just letting you know in case you have put that pressure on yourself to do that. You don't have to, man. Like, take whatever time you need. I had a student, and I think I posted, I posted her payout trading calendar last week on Instagram. She had an account, and let me see if I can find that image, actually. I think she took like 9 days or something like that to get her payout. Which, naturally, if you did the math, you would say like, oh, well, why didn't she get paid out in 5 days? Well, why does that matter? Why does it have to be 5 days? Where did she get the payout? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, never mind. They took 10 days. She took 10 days. So she took twice the amount of time that you were supposed to do it. But guess what? She still got a payout, right? And I think that's more important than like blowing an account because you're over pushing an arbitrary number. And right now, based on her consistency, she's already on pace to get another payout. I don't want to jinx her, but she's getting there pretty close. I'll share it on Instagram. If she manages to lock in another winning day tomorrow, like after today's session closes on the new session, she'll be able to request for another payout. So, anyways, I hope that helps, man. I haven't watched Odyssey, so I have no idea. $100% GCAP. Too many choices? I'm not sure. I haven't traded futures with a personal account, so I don't know how you would want to measure that in particular specifically. But when I used to trade options and I had a $10,000 account, generally speaking, I wouldn't be wanting to risk more than $1,000 at max. Because again, it's back to that 10 bullets in the chamber advice that I always give you guys, right? Synth one, right on, man. Right on, man. Take your time. Too many choices. If you've never traded before, because I remember your name from all the streams. If you're still learning, man, I think starting on prop is the best way to go. It minimizes your risk. Take one of the cheapest prop accounts, the flexes, whatever has the least amount of rules. Start with that, right, and go with it, and see where that leads you, right? Because if you do that and then you're like, hey, you know what, I got a good thing going, this makes sense. Then you can always go personal capital afterwards, right? My student doesn't have Instagram. She doesn't use Instagram. That's why a lot of times when she shares it with me over Discord, I just screenshot it and I share it with you guys. Craig, 100%, man. And right on. Like, look, I'm a big psychology guy, right? Like, I have found all of my success in the business world and in the corporate world. I have broken walls. I've achieved accolades that no one has ever done at the timeline that I did in that. All of it because of the mastery of psychology, right? So I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I'm not a PhD. I'm not saying anything like that, okay? I'm just saying in my experience, that's where my strength has come in. So when it comes to trading, I treat the same thing. I always think about why would this make sense for me and why would this make sense? And from a business perspective, I understand why prop firms do the things they do. They create, obviously, so it's attractive enough for you to want to go with them. But obviously they have, like any business, they have to have some sort of edge to make money, right? So they're playing on what naturally is our human emotion, right? So if you can understand that, look, you're trading the chart in the end of the day and you can stick to that, you'll be able to get what you want out of it, right? So Guang, I you know what? I don't think there's a specific number, man. I wish I could tell you that. I don't. Because the thing is that if you're blowing accounts every single day, you're gonna blow through so many accounts, right? But if you're a trader that can last a long time, like some of the students I took on that had never traded in their entire life, they had evals last them for like 7 weeks before they blew them. So like it really depends, man. Like if you're super aggressive, then you'll blow them fast, right? The market has been here well before us, and it will be here well after us. So no rush, guys. No rush. And I'll tell you, like, people always try to ask, like, oh, if you found success, how did you get there? Yada, yada, yada. Alan 6 years ago would have never thought I would be where I am today. I would not have guessed. Like, 3 years into my journey, I wouldn't guess that I'd be where I am today, but I'm glad I am. But it is experience, right? And yes, time in the market matters, guys, but time in the market with bad behavior doesn't do you any good. It doesn't. All it does is it's just deepening the wounds of your bad habits. That's all it's really doing, right? But that's also the reason why I always say in everything that we do, it's good to find someone who's already done what you've done and see if they can help you curb the timeline, right? And be patient with yourself through in that journey. Elevated life, man. Right on, man. Right on. The Universe King, absolutely. If there's anybody that tells you that they don't blow accounts, they lying to you. They lied to you. Okay? I don't think it's possible to not blow accounts. It's part of the process. I always say, if you're not losing, you're not learning, right? That's the whole concept of it, right? You learn today so you can win tomorrow, guys. I still blow accounts today, guys. I actually talk about that openly, right? But again, it's about the risk to reward for you guys on how you guys manage that. How many overall screens do I trade with? Technically, the only screens I need is 2 screens, but I have a lot of screens because I'm an entrepreneur. So I use all my screens for business and trading all at the same time. So I have a command center here. NY Celeb, your stats and all that stuff, it updates after every day. So at the end of every day. If you keep losing, you're not learning. Yeah, if you keep making the same mistakes, absolutely. Hold on, guys. My dog is like whimpering right now. I gotta let him out. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry, I'm back. Trade WAP. Do I trade on laptop? Unfortunately, I have to, yes. But you know what? I'll share with you guys. I got a new thing just for when because I'm going to be traveling as of tomorrow, so I'll be trading on the go. So on top of the laptop that I have, so I got my gaming laptop, which I don't game, by the way. I just use it because it's got a power enough thing to help me power screens. I have that. And then now I also have my portable monitor, which this is going to be the thing that I'll have, so at least I'll have 2 screens when I'm traveling. And then I have my iPad. That will be my other thing as well. So those will be my screens. This is my travel setup that I'm talking about that I'll have. It's as good as it can be anyways. So that'll be my setup while I'm traveling, gang. And Zero Skill says journal. Absolutely, man. I'm the biggest advocate of journaling, man. In every aspect of my life, I've studied myself, right? That's how you get better. NY Celeb. Yeah, that's not normal, dude. Yeah, reach out to them. 10 screen. Who uses 10 screens? Oh, I just saw Hunting Pip's comments. When was the last time you revenge traded? I lost 1K yesterday because I got into a state of brain deadness. Haha. I haven't revenge traded in a very, 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 very long time, to be honest. I'm pretty self-aware about myself. If I lose enough and I feel it coming on, I just shut it down. Yeah, it's an extension stream, Lloyd Chua. Thanks, Andrea. I got it off Amazon. I think it was like 150 bucks or something like that. You've been using 2 laptops, TradeBot, man. You balla. JL Humor, just letting you know, your tag Rake right now. I know that the Rake Trades Network is this YouTube, but mine is Azheng Trades. Just so you're aware, in case, because sometimes if you tag it like that, it doesn't show as a highlight on my side. But yeah, I like rotating accounts. Someone asked me earlier on, what are my guardrails? That's one of them. I don't copy trade. That's a guardrail, right? That's how I protect myself from being stupid. Do I trade intraday RT levels? The RT levels are one of the levels. That's not the only thing I use though. Trina. Dragon Trades, I do lose though. I do lose. You just so happened to discover me on stream when I was on a good little streak there. Same question comes up every time, man. What's my daily target that I should be aiming for, man? There's no daily target, guys. Trade the chart. Trade the chart. Trade the plan. You gotta just figure it out, man. Until you figure out what you're doing there, like, setting targets are arbitrary, right? Copy trade is no bueno for me. Why would I want to lose on 10 accounts when I could just lose on 1? Right? Just that's my thought process. Kyle, man. Yeah, 100%, man. I look forward to connecting with you one-on-one as well, man. Harjeet, I don't work for Tradeify. I can't help you with that, man. You have to work. You have to reach out to those guys. You know, Parabolas, that's a very good question, because I've actually had like minimal and I've also had a lot. I like 4 to 5 accounts. I don't really like pushing past that. I find that when I have more than that, that's often more often than not when I'm more likely to take a low quality trade, because I'm like, oh man, I got so many freaking accounts, right? So I think 4 to 5 is like a really nice number. I don't trade divergence hunting pips. Yeah, I always say, man, risk over reward, guys. Risk over reward. I don't think they need to be managed every second, Guang Guang. I think you should respect your plan and trade unless something catastrophically changes about the trade. All right, guys. What are we doing here, man? Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's all I can say. Guardrails and rules, KJD. Guardrails and rules. You got to set it up, guys. Holy crap. I didn't even realize we passed 300. Okay. I will do the giveaway, guys. I didn't even notice we were there. Give me a second here. Thanks for highlighting that, Buljit. All right, bots up, guys. Any questions you guys have, save it until after the giveaway, because I can't see your questions. It's just spamming at this point. All right, we're gonna announce the winner of the giveaway, guys. Giveaway winner is Joshua Lim. Joshua Lim, are you in the chat here? You guys can stop entering, guys. The giveaway has already been announced. Joshua Lim. Alrighty, man. You know the drill, my guy. Drop me a DM on my Instagram, and I will send you the code after the stream, man. Nice work, dude. Just gotta track that name here so I have it for later. Congratulations, Joshua. Kings of the West. Come on, man. I don't control what the bot does, guy. All right, guys, we just locked in an hourly sell bar on the NQ, so I am looking for a downward move from here at this point. I missed my scalp entry earlier on already. It took too long to like set up my thing, but let's see what we do here. By the way, this Take Profit Trader account is the same one that I've been trading for the past 2 nights that I've been scalping on. Joshua, you're from Vancouver too. Sick. I don't have a downward target right now, no. We're in a range right now. So I already mentioned where I talked about during the chart review where we would target if we were to move lower here, guys. So we have the low of day, which is the Asia lows, and we have the channel beneath us, right? I personally wouldn't shoot past that. That'd be ideally what I would be looking for, okay? I use more size when I trade, but you guys got to recognize that I might not be in the same place you guys are, right? So I always recommend to people naturally always use the right size for learning. So micros is ideally what you should be doing. You don't want to oversize. Is it premature to call gold long on longer time frames? Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a pretty ugly, like this range is ugly on gold. I wouldn't even touch gold, to be honest. It looks bearish to me more than it looks bullish, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to touch this. Becky, what makes you think it's bullish here, my friend? Is there something that gives you that thought process? Downward target equals 0. Are you looking for a fail to go higher on a 2-minute short for entry? No, I'm not. I mean, as of right now, I'd like to see what we close here on the 5-minute. The 2-minute was only if I was scalping, which I kind of missed my entry already, so... Higher lows, eh? I'm kind of curious which higher low you're referring to, like what time frame, because smaller time frames, there's no higher low. We already broke the higher low. Moon Boy, man. Yeah, take it easy, man. Oh, you're trading the ES. Okay. I'm talking about the NQ, so I was wondering what you were referring to. Fingers trace the sky so wide, searching for a place to hide. The sun melts slow into the sea, and I feel you here with me. Every shadow whispers your name, every wave just feels the same. Lost in the glow. Yeah, we're looking for a continuation short trade. That's what we're looking for right now. I'm managing 2 right now. I got my Stone X, which is my 10-4 account over here, and I got my trade of 8, my take profit trader one. That's the one that I'm sharing my screen right now. Because I can't seem to share the screen for the other one, which I'm not really too sure why. It's still not working. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's my other screen. That's my Stone X screen, guys. Alright. I'm honestly open to taking a short. I'm just trying to see how we react here. If I take the short, I'm looking to take it on my Stone X account. Yeah, crazy range indeed. Why do I trade the new firms? BF44, I've maxed out with a lot of the bigger firms. So, Take Profit Trader is a big firm. That's not a new firm, just FYI. 10-4 is the only new firm I'm using right now. Yeah, if you're a scalper, man, it's scalp galore. 100%. Yeah, 10-4 is the newer prop firm. That's like the only new prop firm I'm using because that's one of the new ones that just started. I like that. I like them a lot because their prices are good and their drawdown is hard to compete against. Their 50K accounts have a $2,500 drawdown for a 3K profit target, so it's kind of hard to beat. And that they use Stone X instead of Trade of 8. That's why. But I use Take Profit Trader, and I use all the Top Step and stuff like that too. But all the other guys that I usually recommend, like Lucid and like Tradeify and stuff like that, like most of those guys I'm maxed out with, right? So I can't really trade them. Nice, Magic Trader. Glad you were able to find a rhythm for yourself, man. Yeah, I'm pretty much maxed out on Lucid as well, guys. I have the I have my Lucid max that I passed already. Like I passed that account right now for live, so I'm just waiting for it because it takes a little while for them to move it live. So I'm kind of waiting for that at the moment. Yes, the new prop is on TradingView. You trade through StoneX, so like you log into StoneX instead of Tradeovate, but you can trade it through TradingView. BF44. Yeah, you got it. Do I trade rake system? The rake system is a part of how I trade, yes, but it's not everything. Yeah, I caught the short. I didn't catch the longs because I actually was in the middle of education session with the students. So we were kind of just chatting, and I was going over chart reviews and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to take it, but I was providing the narrative on it. But I did take the short afterwards, though. Fast Life. Which one are you talking about? What's the max at Lucid? What is the max at Lucid? It depends on which one comes first, man. I don't know what their max payout is. I'm assuming it's probably 100K is the same thing, but if you end up requesting 5 account payouts, I think back-to-back, don't quote me on this because I haven't read the FAQs in a very long time since obviously that's long gone for me now. But you can, whatever comes first, it's either the max monetary value or the amount of payouts you've requested out for. No, I've not tried Blue Sky. You have to pay for live data if you want to trade with TradingView. Yes, but I don't. So the one thing I can't answer is if you have a prop firm, if it covers all of it. And the only reason why I say that is because I've always paid for live data because I trade options. So no matter what, I'm always paying for it. I just don't know if you have a prop firm, if it covers that fee for you. Maybe ballsy of me, but I'm kind of thinking about attempting a scalp. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Oh, 10-4 Fast Life. It's 10-4. That's the prop from today. Oh, I'm not. No, Dragon Trades, I'm not. I missed the entry already. I've been very slow with my forecaster boxes of late, so. Yeah, no problem, dude. How much do I need for this account, actually? Nice. No to 9. Lock it up, man. Lock it up. We've been holding this area as a support. So I'm curious if there's going to be like a big launch that comes from this, but I want to scalp to the downside. I keep missing my scalp trades by like milliticks right now, so a little frustrating. Exit that for now. Come on, let's see. What are we doing here? Yeah, we're holding this level quite well. Yeah, I'm all, man. If you're feeling the vibes, man, step out a bit, man. Taking a stab at this. I don't like the buying pressure, so I'm going against the grain here, but I'm hoping my risk is enough to keep me in the trade. Yeah, it's been very rangy, guys. It's definitely not a market that I would be taking big trades on. And we got to recognize that, right? Usually, like, if I wasn't on stream right now, I would, like, walk away. I wouldn't even touch this. Like, literally, if I'm not scalping, there's no way I would want to trade this. But again, one man's opinion. Maybe someone else may disagree because they may have a way of how they would trade this, but not for me, guys. This is the only way I can. I am shooting on the scalp a little bit more than my usual 50 points, but... Oh, sorry, sorry. I'm scalping for a little bit more than my usual 10 points, is what I meant to say. No, no, not really. I mean, I'm not really big on, like, I don't prioritize top step as the proper trade. Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice. One scalp trade in, locked in. So if you guys remember, I'm just going to show you guys this quickly here. This is the TPT count that we've been scalping for the past, now this is going on three nights now. We made $1,400 on night 1. We made $1,300 on night 2. And now with this last trade, I made $300, which if you look at the balance at the bottom of the right-hand corner, you can see here that I'm officially at $53,000 on this 50K account. That means I have officially passed the account. Now, for the next 2 days, I just need to scalp micros, and this will be another account that will go funded for me on Take Profit Trader. So just showing you guys that over the past 3 nights alone, I've basically shown you how I've been able to take an account from scratch to passing it just through scalping. Although I don't scalp all the time naturally, but because of the fact that some of the action has been pretty gross, I'm just going to take what I can get for now. I'm not really interested in taking big trades. So hopefully that kind of helps kind of with the narrative, guys. How many accounts I got? Right now for funded, I have 6 fundeds right now. 6 fundeds, yeah. 7? No, I think I have 7 actually. I didn't short in the morning. I did the trade review already, OCC. I talked about where I shorted. I shorted this. Yeah, they wouldn't count as scalps. They wouldn't count as scalps because I was in there for longer than 10 seconds, you're right. Thanks, Rod, man. I appreciate it, dude. We all have bad days too, guys, right? Like, it happens. Like, the winning... I hope whether I take winning trades or losing trades, you guys can take away the thought process of my composure. Because I am going to be the same regardless. If I win, great. If I lose, great. Like, either way, I don't change my composure. And I think it's important, right? Because, like, if it's just going to distort you because you're just so overly upset, then, I mean, that's not going to fare well for us as traders, right? So OCC, I took that trade for, like, I think 50 points for for that trade. For this trade, you scalp with 5 or 10 micros. The scalp trade that I just took, that was 1 mini. So that was 10 micros, I guess, if you were to use micros. Jerzen, man, that's totally fair, dude. It's hard not to be emotional, guys. I'm not trying to tell you guys to be robots, but, like, you know, you do your best you can to not let the emotions get the best of you in trades, right? Because honestly, if you get too caught up in that noise, it just wrecks you, right? It's not ideal. I'm going to switch to another eval, so give me a second here. Just going to change this up. Give me a second here. Just going to log into another account for now. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, switched over now. Perfect. Too many choices. I have a lot of accounts, right? So there's no point in me just constantly trading one account. I just move on to the next one. It's how I secure my payouts. Lloyd Chua, no problem, dude. No problem. Dare I scalp this again? Let's see how this bar closes. Rangy, 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 rangy. Plur 90. It's funny that, you know, I used to get those comments a lot in Discord. They're just like, oh man, if Alan's in a trade, don't go against him because he's the market maker. But it's just a coincidence, guys. So I'm looking at this, as much as I want to short this because I'm shorting it, I want short because of the range. But then I look at this and I'm thinking like, man, we're holding the support really strong. I feel like we're like ramping up here for like a push up, which I don't like. Like, it almost seems safer to patiently wait for another spot if I'm gonna take a short, you know? It would be a one-on-one if I did. Yeah. I'm not in yet, guys. If you guys are wondering, I'm not in. I'm waiting. Definitely. Not in this. I'm not in this. You want a new soundtrack? I'll change it up there. I'm gonna see if this 2-minute can close bearish. If it does, I'll take a stab at it. But I might tighten the target though, to be honest. We'll see. Just because I don't know if I'm overshooting there. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It looks like we're like squeezing for more, you know? I agree, guys.
Music in the air, nothing feels too heavy when the sun is everywhere.
I always trade minis. Too many choices. Always minis. Yeah, this pay is ass, man. Yeah, Jerzen. Don't risk what you don't need to risk, man. But for the sake of the stream, I gotta give you guys some entertainment, right? Joshua Dylan, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but you definitely can't hedge positions. That's how you get banned from prop firms. Lucid allows hedging? Really? That's news to me. I'm gonna take my chances, see if we can get a fill here. I'm in at 29, what is this, 29.088? I think that's what I'm at. I'm shorting at the bottom of the range, guys, so, I mean, this is risky. I could get taken out here if a bull candle comes out of nowhere. Yeah, you're not allowed, guys. You guys are not allowed to hedge, man. I don't. Again, like maybe do your fact checking, but I'm almost 100% sure no prop firm would allow you to hedge. Like it makes no sense. Why would they allow that? Like they would not benefit from that. Oh, Plur, you're referring to that. So that's different, right? Like shorting ES, longing NQ, that's two different assets. I thought you were saying short the same thing or long the same thing. I thought that's what you were referring to. Any prop firm that allows hedging makes no sense to me. Why? Like it just doesn't make sense why a business model will allow that. Just again, just my 2 cents. That's just weird to me. Yeah, correlated instruments probably still. I don't trade the ES, so I can't really even speak to that, to be honest. I would say for the most part, do your due diligence. Just make sure you don't do anything. I'd rather not risk. I'd rather not risk going about it, you know. And honestly, guys, if you're hedging, I mean, that's not really a strategy. That's just gambling, right? At that point. Just really keep that in mind, guys. Regardless of policy, if you're hedging against yourself, that's not a strategy. That's just gambling, right? Yeah, I mean, you know, if you have a friend that does it, power to him. I personally don't believe in hedging. I think there's just different things. If you're hedging like long-term portfolios where you're like, you know, like holding a stock or something like that, hedging like that I get. But hedging like day trading, like, I don't know. To each their own, man. Power to you, man. If you believe it, you do you. Yeah, and hedge funds, they're trading longer frequencies, different things. Like they've got different strategies, right? Like we're unlike us, where we're not holding positions for a longer period of time, and all these different rules, and there's just so many nuances to that, right? So again, to each their own, guys. If you guys want to hedge, you guys can hedge. I don't think it makes sense, to be honest, to do that. Not when we're trading right now. What's up, Moneybag? There's only 20 minutes left to the stream. You know what? I'm gonna stretch this a little bit, guys. With 20 minutes left of the stream. Nominums. I know, man. It's been brutal. It's been brutal. Apparently I can't set alerts. Interesting. Yeah, man, tonight's been a boring night, guys. I'm sorry. I wish there was more action, man. Apparently, I should be shooting for 2 points at a time at this point. Nominums, you know what you do with this? You walk away. Yeah, walk away. Yeah, price action like this, in my mind, I'm kind of like, okay, you know what? I'd probably wait until London opens, wait for the first hour of London's digestion to see what it does, and then take a trade the hour after London's open. That'd probably be the best thing to do. This is brutal, guys. This is brutal. Yeah, London session opens in about 16 minutes, gang. I trade usually between 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, OCCC. I have seen the Doomsday trailer. I talked about it yesterday. I'm definitely looking forward to watching Endgame again in theaters and then watching Doomsday right after. Not for now, Jack. I have a rotation of different accounts. Right now, we only got Lucid, so until we do all the Lucid ones, we won't be doing Tradeify anytime soon. Nominums. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Been heavy. I see it in your eyes. Come sit beside the water. Let the waves apologize. You don't have to carry.
What? Simplify. What the hell happened, man? That's wild though, man. Have a good night, Rod. This is a really random candle, guys. I mean, I know we have a key area down there, Little Joe, because obviously that's why we've been holding. I mean, I have the opening print, my level. I have like multiple reference points down there, but I was really hoping for us to break it down, to be honest. ALAN, Lil Joe.
Can think and feel whole again. Drift away with me, past the blue, past the sea. Drift away with me, where the day feels free. Let the warm wind heal, let the sunlight be. Drift away with me, where the day feels free. Where the day feels free.
Who's my favorite Ninja Turtle? That's so random, bro. I don't know. I think growing up, I liked Donatello. I just liked the whole staff as a weapon. And he was also the nerd, so I appreciate that. Michelangelo, man, he's the goofy one, and he loves his pizza. I can't hate on that guy. We're getting so close to open. Should I rock the old tradition of a full port for open? Oh. It's been a long time since I full ported, right, guy? Famous last words. 100%, dude. 100%. Oh. This is true, Peter Evening. This is true. Hopefully my my degen picture gives me some follow through. Come on, degen image. Give me some power. Give me some power before the London opens. Why do you scalp when there's no volatility? I don't scalp normally, Vladimir, just so you're aware. This week I've kind of gone out of my way to do something I normally don't do, so I have been scalping, but I normally don't scalp, guys. The price action has been hell, so I'm just at this point in time I'm like, you know what? I'll do some scalps, why not? Like, give me some follow through, man. Let's give me some follow through. If I still had popcorn, I'd be eating popcorn right now, but I ate all of it already. You left a Yelp review for your barber. How do you know who my barber is? I've been going to random places. So when I scalp, what is your average loss and profit? Well, technically, actually, this week has been pretty solid. I mean, I think that the chat could probably attest to that. I think my scalp win rate has been like 90% this week. It's been pretty high. Funny, man, funny. Yeah, it's just, I mean, the only reason why I don't want a long, like, so this is one of those things, right? So this, I guess I can kind of share this, right? Like where we are right now, this is a key support area. I get that. So like me trying to short at the bottom, kind of stupid. I get it too. But with the hourly bar that we just closed off, for me, it just doesn't make sense to long that, you know? It just seems odd, right? But yeah, this price is not really great to trade at the moment, so. Do I like kettle corn? Yeah, I don't mind kettle corn. What prop firm are you trading now? I've got my Take Profit Trader, which is the one that I'm showing, and then my other screen, which is StoneX, that's with 10-4. Namanoms, have a good night, man. Have a good night. I don't blame you for going to bed. This is brutal. It's my favorite summer vacation destination. To be honest, usually the summertime, I actually don't go vacation anywhere. In the restaurant industry, the summertime is usually actually where most of the business is. So I usually don't leave in the summer. Oh, Ron, did you not realize? Yeah, man. Well, technically, you can't really call this a scalp. This is like a large trade. Like, it's 30 points. So, honestly, though, this PA is making me feel like I probably should have just scalped again. But what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, man, the DGen Ninja eats the noodles. You got some ramen noodles, you got some bubble tea, you know. You are living in Russia? No, no. Why would you think I live in Russia? Market's gonna open in 3 minutes. What's good, guys? What's good? How's gold been? Actually, I haven't even looked at the gold chart. I probably should. Yeah, see, gold's no better either, man. Gold's no better. I work with multiple restaurants, Nick. Nikki? Is it Nikki? Nikki Yao? Hopefully I'm not butchering your name, by the way. Yeah, I consult all kinds of restaurants. When you scalp, is it always limit order place and hope that the trade plays out? It is limit order, yes. If I were to scalp, that's how I do it. Nikaya. Nikaya. Damn, I totally butchered your name. Kia. All right, Kia. Got you. I got you. I feel like I need to create another GIF here or another picture to maybe help this along. I know. 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Alan's about to either get stopped out real fast or hit TP.
Straw hat tilted sideways, sunglasses in the sun. We're laughing by the poolside, like the day has just begun. Pineapple and mango.
I will check out the daily for NVIDIA afterwards. I gotta watch to see if I get stopped out now or if I hit TP. Come on, I put a bear picture here. Give me my bear move. Give me my, yeah, let's go. All right, guys, that's 1,200 bucks on that trade. So now that puts me on, what is it, 1,500 now? So second trade, 1,200. So guys, I would like to thank the my DGen Bear for helping me achieve my trade tonight. It's done amazing things for me, guys. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Bear. But I have to say though, I know someone made the comment in the chat earlier, but that stop loss was like pretty banging, guys. Pretty banging. I know, man. I should have busted that bear out sooner. No joke, man. No joke. 2 for 2 on the night. Not the best price action, guys. Really not the best price action. But I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able to still caught it, though, man. So if anyone asks you, what is Azheng Trades' strategy? It's putting up bear pictures on a screen and praying that it's going to work. You know, honestly, like I said, right, this is one of those situations, guys, like before I log off, just to say, right, like I know that there's a lot of support here and that's what we were looking at, right? But it's hard to long when you have such a like an hourly sell bar, right? Like that's really what made me, like it was one of those situations where it was either I was going to short or I wasn't going to trade it, because I would not long an hourly sell bar. It just wouldn't make sense to me. So anyways, hopefully that helps. But when I hop on stream tomorrow, guys, by the way, I will be in a travel setup, so hopefully things go smooth for me. But if I have challenges tomorrow, you'll know why. But I go live every single night at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram here for the gang so that you guys can follow along. But yeah, man, thank you as always for tuning in. I'm sorry the stream was so boring tonight, but price was just ass. So still glad that we got 2 wins out of it though. All right, guys, I'm hopping off, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on my travel session.